So the field has been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day. For the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final, you can feel here the sense of possibility. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
So that's got things underway. Dest. Till. Gomez does really well to win the ball there. Pacho. And it's Bradley. Rodrigo. Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitz. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
Rodrigo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodrigo, he's got away. Out towards the flank. Fair man.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line. Very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
McAllister is a player known for his sense of positioning. He's always involved in the thick of anything good his team is doing. Bradley. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's very neat. Rodrigo. Till. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Played through for the wide man. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nacho. Rodrigo. Vitz. Olai sends that a long way. Bradley. Big chance! Deftly away. McAllister. And it's Gravenberch. Gravenberch! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Fairman. Half an hour played now. Gets into some space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Jones is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he thumps it clear. McAllister. Ekitike. Gasharovsky. Oh, easy pickings there. McAllister. Jones. Clipped into space. Jones. Is there any support? He fits! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
That's the final meaningful act of the first half. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Oh, what a ball! Now it's Boadu. Calmly anticipates. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Gomez. Gravenberch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He has found a way through. That's a corner kick. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And the keeper beats it away. Shelton. Now who's going to be first to this? Robertson wins the duel this time. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Robertson. And here's Gakpo. Olai claims it, and the danger passes. Early part of the second half then, a time at which teams can be found to be vulnerable defensively, and that is certainly true for one of the sides on show here. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Another change here. McAllister up towards the hour mark and still no goals. McAllister shapes to shoot. Gravenberg. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Ekitike! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Frimpong. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mohamed Salah, and the shot! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Shelton gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
PSV really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Fair man. The message is clear, none shall pass.
PSV really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
clearly not happy with that. Can he spark a counter here? And that could set him on his way. And he's Ekitike! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Gomez. Now that's well seen too.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Kekes looking to play it into the box. Cleared away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Veerman, out to the left it goes. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Shooten. That has found him in acres of space. Climbs up big! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
McAllister. Till. That's a throw. And that's a throw. He can get that clear and claimed it back swiftly. Gakpo. McAllister. Isak. Can he finish? And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that is a terrific away day, a nigh-on perfect result. All they must do is protect this advantage when they go back home for the second leg.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.